Yay. Hi, Grace. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, it's January, and what a stellar month we've got planned for you today. Coming up in today's show, we have the Scottish Detectorist, a World War I medal recovery video, detecting in your health, such an important thing, XP's ST headphones info. We've managed to get some info there. Top finds slideshow. Always a winner here. We might be able to do the study of Roman and Saxon. We'll definitely be able to do the free raffle and our finds in focus, the ever popular, this month, hammered silver. All right, back to us. Yeah, of course, it would have been Christmas last time, Joe, last time we did this. Should I say good Christmas?
Yeah, we were sitting in our Christmas jumpers. It seems so long ago now.
Oh, doesn't it just? And I thought everyone we'd kick off with some hellos from around chat. Well, lots of people joining us today on YouTube. Hi, everyone on YouTube. I couldn't port your chat into here, so apologies there, by the way. But for next time, I will definitely do that. But I can see we've got Teresa, our co-host, our American co-host. We're going to be going there. Next month, it's going to be, I can't wait, actually. It's going to be a really good one. We've got Damo, we've got Ian Smith, we've got Diaz Pedro, Miss Morph, loads and loads, actually. Stephen Coleman, Andy Green as well on the YouTube. I've got Bobby Baker, Dennis Slav, Cy Weber. Hi, Cy. We've got coming up to you in a minute, my friend. And Derek Showing, Deborah Johnson, the Highland Horde Hunter, Lily Smith. Hi, guys. Hi, Lily.
Hi.
What a lovely name. Right.
Yes.
Let's get ourselves back on. Ugh, let's put ourselves down a little bit. There we are. Right. If everyone can hear us, that could only be a good thing. But if there is any problems, you let us know. Let's make me a bit louder. Let's make Joe a bit louder as well.
Oh, we've got Jean Ford in as well. I know that lady. Hi, Mum.
Oh, hi, Jean.
Hi, Jean.
Oh, where's my little...
Yeah. Yay. Good on,
Wonderful.
Mum.
Damon Locke's here as well. Muzzy managed to join us. He tried joining us last night on Friday from an Asda car park. Didn't go down quite so well, but he's here with us tonight. Thank you for taking the time. Gilly Dunst is also here from Australia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And you know what? Let's crack on straight away with a video that I really love. Cy Weber's sent this in to us, so thank you so much, Cy, for doing so. I might have to make it a bit smaller, actually. Hang on. Get that. This is... What a wonderful discovery this is. Check this out, everyone.
What's up? Just look.
Oh, he's gone all slow-mo.
Yeah.
Can't see anything yet.
Ooh.
There's a minute of this. Let's skip forward a bit. Boom. If only if it was that easy in real life, eh?
Yes, that's right.
Tell you what, look, let's skip to the end. What a wonderful video. Thank you so much, Cy, for sending that in. And it is a beautiful series X Stater. Not Stater. That'll be a Saxon coin. Yeah, Skiata. Yeah, super duper.
Yeah.
Love that one. That's one side. And let's get the other side as well, if we can. That's one side. Hang on. Do the job properly. Come on, Chris. Hey, there we go. I was beginning to wonder whether I'd actually there we go. Show everyone.
There we go.
What
yeah,
a lovely coin that is, eh? Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
I love that it's just the
porcupine,
isn't it? Go on, Joe.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'd love to find one. I've had one in years of detecting. They're just not very common where we are, sort of Norfolk way. Yeah, I've had one, and that wasn't a very good one either. So I wouldn't mind finding that. That is a beauty.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I've managed to make a real hash up of showing everyone that, but I promise you, it is a good coin. And actually, while we're here as well, I've got another one to show you. This is from Jelly Morgan, which you know would be as the metal detective. Really nice person, wonderful detectorist, but also good photographer. Look at this. Some really, really nice pictures coming in.
That's a gorgeous photo, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Yeah. Okay. Now, Joe, I
Lovely
reckon it's
voided
about
long
time.
cross. I presume Henry III.
Yes, yeah, I didn't actually look at that. I was too busy looking at how pretty the pictures were. But yeah, you're right. And the pellets are so clear on that, aren't they, Joe?
Oh, that's the cut half. Yeah, that's a nice short cross, that one, isn't it?
Isn't it
Yeah,
just?
lovely.
Yeah, beautiful as well. Well ID'd as well. And we'll be coming on to IDs a little bit later on with our finds in focus. Luckily, I wrote it down before going live, so luckily I know what I'm looking at. Let's take a look at our slideshow then. So, guys, as you will know, every month we do a slideshow which shows some of the top finds that have come out from both the Deus 2 group as well, which is an XP fan group, but also going just a little bit further away. And we've had some other submissions in there too. But mainly, it's a slideshow of praise. Let's get to it. Joe, are we armed with the bits and pieces? You're going first, aren't you?
I think, yeah, I'm going first, yeah. And apologies if I get the names wrong. I'm really sorry.
I'm not sorry. That's wonderful. We've got Ronald Sabaluskas, a different kind of gold, exquisite, delicate, a gold watch. And we've got Tibor Jose Rosina. It says it's a Hallstatt type talk, a hollow, interesting piece. That's lovely. We've got Nigel Lawrence as well with this beautiful axe head. Love that. Yeah, I took a go at that one. Rodley Lewis with a CSA buttons, striking, powerful pelican design, I think that is. Nice one, Rod. Yes, and we got Tim Shipkin as well. This is a cut £1 Spanish silver. Awesome. Isn't it just? And Zara detects as well. Look at the patina on that beautiful axe as well. I love that. Or chisel. And we've got Gil Dunst there with, I guess, a colonial era type buckle. Really nice, ceremonial. And we've got Jelly Morgan with British hammered silver. Lovely. And we've got Di Edwards, an interesting over basic portrait for this hammered silver. That was wonderful, Joe. Talk for a sec. Yeah, for some reason, Joe, we didn't quite get all your comments, so apologies there, everyone. But most of them were there. It's basically I didn't port you in, Joe, very well, but not to worry.
Okay, as long as it's not my fault.
No, it was all my fault. I'm sorry, I didn't port it in. Maybe I could do it again. Tell you what, what we'll think we'll start off with if we go to our set list, if you like. So what have we got here? Yeah, so I think we're going to start off with our World War I medal recovery scene. This one here, really poignant piece. We've got Joseph Paul who came over with friends into the UK. He has recorded with the UK Portable Antiquities Scheme hundreds and hundreds of items over the years. And one day he found something that was really, really quite special. So he gave me a call and I wanted to share a little bit about it. It's a little bit arty, this piece, but it's one that I thought you'd really like. So 5 minutes, have a look at this. In September 2025, a visitor and friends from the United States stood in a field in Suffolk, a county whose soil has a peculiar habit of surrendering its secrets in sudden, spectacular bursts. On a day that was already by any standard eventful, the Detectorist machine began to sing over a series of medieval and post-medieval silver coins. What's up?
Yeah, so it's been an exciting day out here.
To most, the silver would be the story, but amidst the hammered brilliance of the Middle Ages and beyond, he pulled from the earth a humbler object, a British war medal from the Great War. A find like this immediately raises all sorts of questions. Who did it belong to? How did it come to be lost in this particular corner of East Anglia? Usually such questions are lost to the wind, but in this case, stamped onto the rim of the disc was a serial number, a unique, indelible link to a specific man who had once marched away from this very landscape.
Pretty amazing. It has the guy's name and everything right on the side of it.
If coin hoards are, as historians suggest, markers in the sand of conflict, then this medal is a marker of a very modern kind of silence. To the finder, the object was not merely a relic, it's a responsibility. What followed then was a campaign of research that mirrored the tenacity of an archaeological excavation. It's truly amazing. I love the history and ancestry element of this, and I understand there's already people working hard to understand precisely who it is, and we think we've got a match already. And what are we down, like 6 hours or whatever, you know? So through the enormous efforts of social media, dedicated resourcefulness, a name was attached to the number. A living relative was found.
So, leave it to the internet. They came in full force and not everyone was correct, but by kind of using the masses, I was able to whittle it down and figure out the exact person that the medal belonged to. And in fact, I got in touch with a few different genealogists and they were able to put together a family tree too.
Yet here the narrative takes a haunting turn.
All attempts to reach the family have not been very successful.
Emails sent, digital pleas for homecoming were launched into the ether, but like so many letters sent to the front in 1916, these went unanswered.
The mission doesn't stop yet, right? So I've looked into local museums, the area where I found it, and then also regimental museum, right? Because he was in a Norfolk regiment, maybe they wanted it for a display.
But a glimmer of hope appeared one day in a local museum, situated only miles from the find spot.
I saw the same one in a museum, obviously with a different
Wow.
soldier's name on it, but it was pretty incredible to see.
There, in a glass case, sat an identical medal. It was complete with its ribbon, though it bore a different number. It was a silent comrade waiting for its fellow.
I'd rather have it over there in a museum if someone wants it.
Clearly, this was never just a lost trinket. Joseph will be back in the UK in September this year. The medal stays in the UK. It's highly likely that it will be donated to the museum to be placed alongside its twin. In the end, history is not just what we find. It's what we refuse to let go. Well done, Joe. Oh, now I'm quiet. Yeah, I was just saying, it is such a poignant thing, isn't it, to find something in the ground that must surely have belonged to someone at some point. and to go through such diligent research as well, going on the internet, social media, and so on. I thought it was really, really fantastic. So yeah, well done. As I said, Joseph Paul, really, really good. I really enjoyed that. Okay, cool. Right, so that's our first little segment out of the way there. What other stuff and bits and pieces we've got? Here's a good spot, I think. So I'm just going to make us a bit smaller, Joe. Sorry, sometimes you can't hear me or can't hear Joe. It's IT world. So I want to talk to you a little bit about Signals of Hope. Signals of Hope is a Facebook group, one that I really enjoy. I think the Black Dog, which is always not too far away, I think, in detecting scenes. I think Andy Lee has done a really sterling job of understanding mental health and detecting, and just how it has such an important bearing on one's day out. I mean, Joe, I don't know if you're like me, but personally, I go out into the fields as a bit of a reward, a well done.
Yeah, and as far as like mental health and all that sort of thing goes as well, I think honestly, the minute I arrive at the field and step out of the car, and just all the weight of anything and everything, it just falls off, and I'm a big sigh, and out in the field on my own, just swinging my detector, and I think it's just brilliant for the soul. Love it.
Yeah, good for the soul. That's a good way of summing it up, I think, there, Joe. Yeah. Muzzy says, by the way, in chat that he found a World War II Africa Star medal in his garden last year. Sadly, it didn't have any inscription on it, so that's a bit sad, isn't it, Muzzy? But thank you so much for sharing that. That's good. But back to the Signals of Hope metal detecting books. I think Andy Lee's done such a fantastic job of understanding the scene, and I really do look forward to this book that comes out. As he's written himself, the book continues his personal journey through anxiety, depression, and emotional burnout. Burnout is just so, in a switched on society, it's so easy, isn't it, to just become data and information saturated. I certainly think so as well. So yeah, he says it's not a self-help manual, it's a companion and a reminder, a signal, he says. So nice one, Andy Lee. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for that. And hopefully one day we can give away one of his books.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. Okay, right. What else have we got here to look at? Oh yes, of course. And we've got the. We're going to come on to this a little bit later on. This came in just earlier today. Someone. I basically reached out to someone because there's been a recent find in Britain. I think it's in the southeast of Britain, of a carnix, which is a sort of ancient. I don't like to use the word Celt too often, but domestic horn, which is also found in parts of northwestern Europe as well. So, and possibly even into Germany. So, very interesting piece. And I think we've recently, the finding of such an intact example, I think we'd be in a really strong spot to really see really how it played properly. So we'll come on to this a little bit later on. But that's nice, isn't it? Joe, I bet you'd like to find one of those.
Oh, 100%. Yes, definitely. When the find was made here, I did wonder if I'd have even known what it was if I'd have found it. Obviously, I'd have known it was something that had to be checked out. But no, it's pretty amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's a really important piece. We find lots and lots of Roman trinkets and lots of Roman artifacts and so on, but to find things that are standard Brythonic, Celtic, however you want to put it, it's such a bookend, I guess you could say. Highland Horde Hunter Lily Smith says that Scotland found one in Banff. And you know what? I think now's an opportune moment, Joe. I think we're going to roll the tape on the Scottish Detectorist, if that's all right with you.
Yes, this is going to be good. Yeah, definitely. Go for it.
Okay, all right. Guys, I really hope you enjoy this. John was a really interesting guy to interview. He's been in the hobby for best part of almost 30 years, and he's got an awful lot to offer. So rather than look at it as being, pow, what have you found yesterday sort of thing, although there's a little bit about that, certainly at least one half of the interview, which you're about to hear, is all about celebrating Scottish history. And there's so much more out there as well. And I bet we can say that about a lot of places. Let's roll the tape. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much to John McEachen, the Scottish Detectorist, for joining us today. John, how are you doing today?
It's a pleasure to be on, and yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Thankfully, it's got a little bit milder in Scotland, so we've had a real terrible spell of weather over since New Year, in fact, a lot of snow and a lot of ice, so I can now get out digging again, which is important.
Absolutely, yeah. You are, I think, as I've seen a few times in some of the comments on your YouTube show, guys on the Dig Show, I'll be putting a link to that after the event. If I do it right now, you guys will go there right now. But this is John, the Plough Zone hero, as far as I see it. Very good with authenticity and good for a reality check as well. It's not all gold coins and silver in Scotland, is it, John?
I wish it was, but no, if it was, then everyone would be doing it, I suppose. But no, yeah, I always say to people, it's very easy to misunderstand the effort that's involved in metal detecting, because if someone sees an edited video of 30 minutes, they think, wow, this guy's just turned up, gone into a field and found X, Y, and Z. They don't see the 18 or the 24 hours of digging and finding not a lot in order to produce that one 30-minute video.
One of the things I really like about your channel, and indeed your Instagram as well, and just the general way in which you conduct yourself. In Scotland, the soil is, I believe, probably fairly acidic in places, and agricultural ploughing, like anywhere else, is constant. If items aren't found by detectorists and they become, say, artifacts because they're damaged beyond modern machinery, we lose that sense of knowing what the history was like, the belonging in Scotland. There's so many things left to uncover. What's your take on Scotland as a whole with the history? What was the cultural climate like over the medieval era?
Yeah, I mean, volatile would be the best way of saying it. We had a little bit of a problem with our neighbours. You might have heard of it. England and Scotland. There was a little bit of rivalry there. And as a result of that, Scotland is dotted with castles, with fortifications, which aren't just medieval. I mean, they go back thousands of years. I mean, Scotland's got almost 50% of all the Bronze Age and Iron Age hill forts in the whole of the UK and Ireland are in Scotland.
Really? Wow.
The concentration of warfare, of invasion, is vast over a huge period of time.
Okay, so hang on. So are we talking about, in the Roman period leading up to medieval, are we talking about like isolated tribal sects or like warrior bands roaming, or were things a little bit more joined up across the land when there was a threat, such as, say, the English?
To a certain extent, there's a bit of guesswork to try and join the dots. But the Romans reference multiple tribes in Scotland during the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th centuries. The best known of them all are the Picti, which was the Latin name that the Romans gave the tribes in the from basically the central belt of Scotland to the north. And Picti means the painted people, because they were using dyes and woads, and they were tattooed. And the Romans referred to them as the painted people. That was in the 3rd century, but in the 4th century, they start to mention the Scotti, which is the Gaels coming over from Ireland and settling on the west coast. And the understanding is, or the belief is, that Scotland begins to become unified as one country under effectively what we call the first king of Scotland. It was a man called Kenneth MacAlpin.
Yep.
And Kenneth MacAlpin in 843 AD, to be very precise,
Hmm.
he effectively unifies and Gaelifies much of Scotland.
Interesting.
That's when we have sort of one monarch,
Yeah.
with obviously a few people who weren't so keen on him.
John, I've got to test out my Scottish knowledge for a second. I might be hopelessly wrong, so sorry, guys, by the way. So does Argyll translate to uh east of Gaelic? Like East Gaelic? Is that what it means, Argyll?
You know, you've put me on the spot. It's a good question, and
Yeah,
I would be guessing if I gave you the answer, but
fine.
but
It's good. Well, someone in chat can do that. So I'm interested in learning more about Scottish history and how important it was at these tribal sects. I think that basically what we're getting across here is that, yeah, communication is key. It's very tricky, but they would unite under a specific cause, and that's why we have the Pictie and other places as well. Further south in England, we know that a carnix has been discovered,
yeah,
which I'm putting on screen right now. These are depicted on just a very small number of objects as well, because of course I've never written anything down, unfortunately,
yeah.
and so it's really fabulous to see a really good example of one.
There is one in the National Museum in Scotland, which I believe was the first example ever found in the UK. I think there's now only been three ever found in the UK, but
Yeah,
I believe the one that's just been found in the southeast of England is the best example that's ever been found in Europe, potentially.
yeah.
Because they do exist in France and such like. But yeah, it was called the Deskford, I think it was in Aberdeenshire that it was discovered
Oh, right.
that trumpet. But on the subject of Albert's, my friend Albert, who found that stunning, it's like a
Mm.
stylized oxen or bull.
I'm showing it now.
The museum rather distastefully call it a bucket mount, which I think is doing it a disservice because
Yeah.
it's a work of Celtic art, and it's by far the best metal detecting find that I've ever seen come out the ground in
Yeah.
almost 26 years. And
I love your reaction, by the way, to the video, just to cut you up, sorry. When you're standing there,
What you
like
got?
investigating one of your own signals and
yeah,
your
it
friends
looks
waving at you, I'd have been running. But you were very, very cool and calm, and I wonder what he's got.
yeah. There's been a, to be fair to Albert, there's been a few false dawns in the past, so I wasn't expecting something 2,000 years old, I'll be honest. And at that time as well, he'd only been metal detecting for like 5 months,
Yeah.
which was staggering. Um,
Absolutely. You
and
often say in your videos and I think you were at Detectival last year, but you often say that every signal tells a story. Is there one object that you've found over time that you think kind of has rewritten what you knew at least about local Perthshire history? Is there any specific thing here? Because you're a bit of a citizen archaeologist as far as I'm
yeah.
concerned.
Well, you know, I've got a bit of knowledge. Whether I use that productively and properly is another story. But yeah, I think we've been fortunate that we've found quite a number of Roman coins. Now,
Hmm.
Perthshire's actually, a lot of people think Hadrian's Wall, the Romans came as far as the north of England and they stopped. But they came into Scotland. They were here over multiple centuries, and we've been fortunate to find quite a number of Roman silver denarii, which were quite incredible. I've actually just got a letter today from the King's Remembrancer, which I
All
got
right.
via email, which is for two Iron Age items, which I actually found the same day or a couple of days around when Albert found the bull, the bucket mount.
Right.
So they're from the same field. So they're both going to be going to Perth Museum, which is the local museum. So they were asking for my bank details to send me some money, which is nice.
That's great. That's the kind of letter I want from a
Yeah,
department which sounds like they made it up in 10 seconds flat, doesn't it?
yeah. There was one other thing which really I got very recently, I think about maybe 4 months ago. It's
Uh-huh.
the oldest metal object that I've ever found. I found a Bronze Age flat axe head, very,
Wow,
very
nice.
small, only about that size. But what's really amazing about it and what what completely and utterly made me fall to pieces was that it's amongst the first ever metal tools that ever came to Scotland.
Okay, interesting. So this is so guys, showing it on screen now. I've done loads and loads of work on Bronze Age methodology and the routes taken for tin and other resource and things like that. So to see the early Bronze Age period objects is really, really exciting. There's lots of power stave axe heads and things like that, and they're all fantastic in that, and they tell a fantastic story. But you've obviously found something pretty unique there. Have you got anything on the table in front of you? I'm dead keen. They don't want to hear about me. They want to hear about you.
I do. Unfortunately, you caught me at a bad moment in terms of finds, because I was at the museum just before Christmas and I think I handed over 350 items.
Here's something.
This is a very special coin for me.
That's lovely.
Which is
great
my
patina.
First ever Roman denarius that I found.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, and how long ago did you find that?
This was probably about, I want to say about 19 or 20 years ago.
Geez, wow, that's lovely, isn't it?
And it dates to the time of the Roman conquest of Scotland, or their first attempts. So it's Vespasian, so it's 69 to 79 AD. So
okay.
Who knows? Could have come with a legionnaire on his travels to Scotland.
Oh, I don't believe it. Look at that. Oh, that's a beautiful hammered coin. Oh my God, that's an old one. That is an old one.
How do you think, like, we as people could better bridge the gap between hobbying and archaeology? Is it, are we talking, if you find something, you don't know what it is, report it. If you find something you do know what it is, report it, and maybe share it socially with other people as well so they can see it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is the most important thing, sharing of information. People have got to be as transparent as possible. For example, Albert's Bull is a prime example. And we got multiple other Iron Age Celtic period finds from the same site. And it suggests that there's a fort or a settlement there, which is completely unknown.
Yeah.
And as you were saying earlier about the soil and the agricultural work that happens on the soil, it was surely just a very short period of time before that bull was broken in half or completely destroyed. And
yes.
So very much so, it's about sharing the information, and very much social media is a great thing for that now too, because it gives people an opportunity to see these finds without necessarily having to go to a museum, because otherwise they wouldn't have the opportunity.
A bit of show and tell for a final. Pick out something in front of you and let's have a look.
Well, no one ever forgets their first gold hammered. If you've been lucky enough to find one. This is, and again, tell me if I need to come in a little bit closer or further away, but
that looks good. I like that.
Yeah, a quarter gold noble of Richard II. Which I found in England. I actually found it at I think the second Detectiveville that we ever went to.
Wow.
And so I think it's about 1377 to 1399, give or take.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, at another Detectiveville, you'll never believe it, I got another quarter gold noble, except this one is Edward. So this is Edward the Third.
Amazing. That's good. So you're the guy to follow.
Oh, well, I don't know. I think, to be honest, the first one, the whole weekend was terrible, and I found the gold coin in the last 30 minutes. And the second gold coin, as we drove into Detectiveville, having driven for almost 10 hours to get down to the south of England, my van broke down as soon as we pulled up at the tent. And I actually had to get my van recovered on a trailer all the way back to Scotland.
Wow. Okay.
So finding the gold coin made up for it, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Lovely. Yeah, it's a little bit more than paying the parking, isn't it? Well, I guess it is paying the parking, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I wanted to say thank you so much once again, John, for the Dick Show. Thank you so much for joining us. I really, really appreciate it. What an episode. This has been a good one. Thank you so
It's
much,
been
John.
a pleasure.
Wow, 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 wow.
That was great.
I love that. That was really good. Thank you so much. Checking everything is actually turned on. Yes. Thank you so much, John. The Scottish Detectorist. What a wonderful 15 minutes of time that was. I really enjoyed that as well. A few other hellos as well. I see James Barnes has come through. Hi, James. Looking forward to catching up with you this year to come. We've got Lily Smith here, who's talking a lot about the amount of Iron Age and other Bronze Age type objects that she gets where she is, not so much maybe Romano-British and so on. So yeah, that's really good. I also spotted, I had to test it because I thought, oh, hang on a sec, is this working all right? We've got our raffle coming up, haven't we, Joe?
We have, yes, and I saw some comments already about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Teresa, our other co-host, put jump, but it was join. So is exclamation mark join?
Oh no! And I jumped.
I was like, I thought, are we about to lose half of the people watching somehow?
Yeah.
But guys, I hope you really enjoyed that. Gilly Dunce says, great interview, Chris. And I think Muzzy had said earlier on he was worried that I was going to practice some of my Scottish or Gaelic. So yeah, I'm pleased to tell you guys that wasn't the case. I also
I thought you was just going to do it, Chris.
So Argyle is what did John write me? Sent me a text and he goes, get the pronunciation bang on and we can still be friends. Can't show you my phone. Well, it's something like Ed Gedhill, Argyle. So Argyle means Ed Gatehill, which is basically coastline or land or peninsula of the Gales. So that's what Argyle means. So if you've got a place near you that's sort of Argyle in the southwest of England, there's one. There we go. Took a bit of confidence, that. Oh, yeah, I also wanted to say, Joe, because you've got something to show us all in a sec that you've found. I'm dead keen to know more about that. But I did think that what with some of the techie problems from earlier on, I thought I didn't really do it justice, the Signals of Hope. So I've been on their group. This is their Facebook group. I would thoroughly encourage you guys to check this out. Signals of Hope, really great group. The reason for them is, as said earlier on, it's about education of the mind, mindset. And I think that can only be a good thing, something to have in your back pocket at all times. So yeah, Signals of Hope, good, great group that I really enjoy it. And they're giving us a bit of a giveaway. I have a beanie, and I have some stickers, and got some other bits and pieces as well over the months to come. So yeah, I better put that into our raffle beanie. There we are. Shuffle that. So yeah, exclamation mark join. I can see Dare Stan's done it. Bobby Baker, Nikki Phillips, Justin Phillips, both Phillipses. It's nice to have an entire household if it is the case.
Yeah.
And a few others as well. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. And as I said, I hope you enjoy it. Joe, he found a Trajan. No, did he find a Trajan, or was yours a Trajan? The Roman coin.
Mine is a Titus.
Ah, right. I'm going to minimize that so I can focus on what you've got to show us. So a Titus, right? Okay.
Okay.
It is that, by the way, guys.
Yeah. So I found. There we go.
Over to you, Joe.
So yeah, I oh dear, excuse me, this is all back to front. It's really hard for me to show it.
No, you did
But
great.
yeah, I found this about 2 weeks ago. A nice silver denarius of Titus, which would be dated. He only ruled from 79 to 81 AD. So they're quite rare. Titus is the son of Vespasian, and he was well known for completing the Colosseum.
Oh,
So
right.
there you go, a little fun fact about him. And yeah, and another one, he really helped with the aid after the the eruption of Mount Vesuvius.
Okay.
Apparently he was also really well known for that, providing disaster aid. So yeah, seemed like a nice guy. But no, really nice. Always nice to find a nice bit of Roman silver.
I agree. Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing that. I enjoyed that. And
Yeah.
yes, your camera work is fine. It's just the left and the right.
That's right. I'm all back to front.
That's all right, Nick. It's not. It's look. I'll tell you what. Pop it on screen again. There you go, everyone. Let's put it over me.
Yeah.
That's what we should have done, Joe.
Yeah, he just didn't like having his photo taken, I don't think, because it doesn't show up as well on the photograph as it is in real life. So
Yeah.
but no, it's a lovely coin. I'm happy with it.
No, it's fantastic. It looked like actually that piece has been defaced in some way. The one that you showed, it's got a scratch across the portrait. Is that your take on it as well?
Well, I suppose so. It could have been. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I don't know. But if I've got time, I also found this last week, which I really like. I wasn't sure what it was when I found it. Hold on, let me get my left and right sorted out here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Perfect. Sorry, it's a bit jumpy.
So
everyone.
this is the disc part of a medieval disc on pin brooch. So it's literally, as it says, this disc was on the pin, sorry, not brooch, buckle, a disc on pin buckle. So that was a first for me. I don't know, just cool little finds, aren't
That's
they?
a lovely find. Oh, I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And it's got gold gilt as well, isn't it?
It has, yeah. There's quite a bit of gold still on it, which is nice. Apparently, they're renowned for. They must have been very heavily gilded when they were done. Yeah, they often have a lot left on them.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's great. Well, I don't have anything of that era, but what I do have is this coin. Now, it's actually. Truth be told, I wanted a really good example. So I went to my good friend Bobby. I'm not too sure if you can see this. I very much doubt it. Is it dark? Oh, look. Just about see that. Can I turn my lights on? It's worth it. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We're getting somewhere. Yeah.
We are. And the portrait is fantastic. On this Elizabeth I sixpence. You know what? We'll put it in the finds cabinet. Let's have a look at that.
Good idea.
Right. Hang on a second. Haven't really planned on doing it at this stage. But yeah, guys, definitely ! Join. And we'll put you into that raffle and we'll roll that. You've got 17 entries in there already, Joe.
Oh, quick, Paul, enter.
I entered as well. Right, anyway, right, so I'm going to put this on. So I'll turn the cameras off. Hang on. Right, there we are. Okay. So with us is no, this is Bobby's, and I'm sorry, Joe. I need to put you in as well on this one, but we'll come back to you. So this is from 1562. It says, very large flan. Look at it's so well proportioned. This one, I really enjoy it. Right to the full extent there. Date's clear. You can see the extent of it. Pellets are all well formed there. And actually, I think if we get this one as well, and we'll put, for reference, let's stick the Commonwealth. Yeah, nice looking coin, that. Yeah, another hammered silver coin here. It's a Commonwealth. Again, another one from Bobby. And we can put them. And next to each other. You can see the size difference there. But yeah, a really, really nice flan on that Elizabeth I. Fairly good detail. And hang on, back in. Yep. Got some of that info from Coins of England from Greenlight Publishing. Really good book, actually. So not a lot of that was my thought processes. It's there on the page. Gil Dunn says, is that the Harp of Ireland on it? Yes. Yes, it will be. Yeah, you can see those for the... I think probably my favourite Irish is probably the King John era. Have you found any Irish coins yourself, Joe?
Yeah, I have. We get a few. Obviously, most of sort of the hammered coins that we find, most of the English ones, we get probably second is the Scottish hammered, but we have occasionally had the Irish ones. I love the Irish King Edward. Not sure which ones. I think it's the first, is it? Where he's in the triangle. That's how I can always tell.
Yes.
That they're Irish, the portrait in the triangle, and they're just lovely, aren't they? I love those.
Is the Scottish one, I'm making a bit of a dull guess here, but is it the one with the thistle? I'd assume it's the one with the thistle anyway.
Well, if we're talking about hammered coins, I just tell them from the stars on the reverse.
Oh, yes, that's a good point. Yes, it's the stars. Yeah. So in place of the pellets.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't got
That's
an Eddie
right.
or something with me. But yes, you'd have these in place of your 3 pellets. Joe, tell me if I'm wrong here. You've got stars instead. And I think someone said to me once that it's the points of the stars that denote which mint it came from. Is that your knowledge too?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's correct. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Super. That was also I popped that on an NCMD scale card, guys, as well. So I've added that to our draw, and actually let's have a go now. So Nilo says, I heard 3 million hammered silver coins were minted, and he's got 5 of them. It will probably be a lot more than 3 million, at a guess. Right, let's see what we can do. Just get our things up here. So we've got how many entries, Joe?
I cannot see the number of
20
entries.
odd, I think, might be 25.
Oh, right, okay. I did. I was cheeky and I couldn't resist. Put my name in, but if I win, we'll have to spin again.
Or will we? I don't know. I mean, yeah. I like the sound of that. James Barnes says William the Lion we're referring to. Scottish coin. Yeah, okay, interested. Buckle Boy LA, he's the author of the Relics, A Guide to Identification, a really good American theme book there. Really enjoyed that one. In fact, we get a photo of that in a sec. Hammered is still on his list to dig, so we'll have to make good on that, won't we? This year, sorry. Okay, right. Let's just get our drawing a winner. Okay, so I'm going to stop all entries, and we're going to select, what should we say, 5 winners. First winner, Muzzy.
Oh, wow.
What's he won? Can we remove that? Oh, that was a bad idea. Close ads. Right. Shuffle, shuffle. What'd you get?
Yeah, well done, Muzzy.
Signals of Hope sticker. I'll put a couple in there. And we'll go for another one. God, I've been away for a month, Joe, and I've got all rusty. We've got Lily Smith.
We need to make it a weekly show. Yay, no. Lily, well done.
We mustn't make it a weekly show. I don't think I've already got no hair.
But we wouldn't get... But we wouldn't be rusty then. We'd be pros.
That's very true. You see how much coffee I've got?
You should see my gin.
Right, so Lily Smith won that, and no, we don't know what she's won yet. Let's have a look now. She's got an NCMD patch. Well done, Lily.
Well done.
And we'll do it the other way around.
Yay.
Signals of Hope beanie for Jimmy Barnes.
Oh,
well done.
Yay,
A nice
well
big
done.
beanie for you, sir. Or if you would like to swap it out, I think I've got a Garrett one as well somewhere. Catch up with me after the show. So nice one. Let's get another one. Nilo. It just says beanie. Oh, hang on. I've done this the wrong way around. We've got another beanie. And I love doing this. 5 Mile Relic Hunters. I'm going to go with America for that one. So let's roll this. And you have the DS2 sticker. DS2 group sticker. So enjoy sending it off. Obviously, guys, I'll grab your addresses after the event. It won't be today. After this, I'm going to lie down for a bit. Right, you know what? We'll just leave it there for a moment, and we'll come back and we'll give some other stuff away, because I've just been prompted on my phone that I've got to, well, I don't have to, but I'm going to show something else as well. Now, with the XP metal detectors, they've recently launched version 4. And they've also got the ST headphones. So this is stereo sound headphones. I've done an advert in previous shows, haven't I, Joe? But do you have these new headphones or not? I don't have them yet in the bag. Oh, hang on. Very nice.
I do. Yeah, and I've got a little butterfly sticker on them already, so I know we've both got them, myself and my husband, Paul. So we have to know whose is whose. So these are mine with the butterfly. And yes, I absolutely love them already.
Really
I'm a
interesting.
huge fan.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good to hear. So, so with the Deus 2 update version 4, it would allow you to use stereo headphones. Now, have you had any success? We don't need to go to the technical stuff because I've got a guy who just wants to talk to us any second, and that's what's prompted me.
Yeah.
How have you been getting on?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Really good. I found my first hammered coin with the new headphones and the new update. First day I used it, had a hammer coin.
Okay.
I found various bits. Last time I was out on a field that I know it's a saying we all use, but it had been done to death. And I went with the new headphones and update on there and was pulling out stuff that I'm sure I must have walked over before. So
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Like you say, I won't go into the technical stuff, but it's just so much. At first, I thought it was just going to be stereo sound, and it is so much more than that. It is so much more than that. It's incredible. It's literally having like a programming in each ear. It's amazing, and I think the fines are going to go through the roof with them.
Really? Wow. I guess it's because it's like it's two different metal detectors, isn't it? Like, you know, it's two programs, but I think of it as two different metal detectors.
Yeah.
And you've got one set for reactivity down here, and one's maybe faster reactivity and so on. You get the best of both worlds, right?
That's exactly that's exactly what we've been doing. I know people have been using different methods with it. It's still all no, but that's the main focus we've had with them is the low reactivity in one ear, high in the other, and you've just got the best of both worlds, haven't you? It's great.
Oh, super. Well, we've got Stefan now. For long-time watchers of our show, Stefan usually does Stefan's tip, but he reached out to me earlier today because I said, ST headphones, I'm going to ask Joe a lot about it, but what's your take on it? Because Stefan usually does his tip, so he's actually done a bit for us, and I'm just going to pop him on right now. Hopefully he isn't too loud, and I'm going to silence me and Joe. Might even turn the cameras off.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Stefan in 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, it's Stefan from Germany, and today there is no tip, there is just my personal opinion on the new update for your Deus 2, the 4.0. And to be honest, I need to start before that because I did really not like the 3.1. Not that it was like faulty or it was technical bad, just because the tones were too harsh. It was like a really loud woman for my ears. So I begged for mercy and told XP, please give us a tool to lower that, to make it more harmonic again. And God bless, in the 4.0 we got the new tone profile low square, and that alone for me is a game changer to the 3.1. I really like how it sounds. I know it's not what you guys want to know. Is it 4.0 good or not? So let's summarize it. The good thing on the new update is that you can use your detectors as you have two detectors, not two programs on the same time. That's not possible. Not like many guys wished. One multi-frequency and maybe mono. No. How? Because we still just got one coil, and multi-frequency is just mono really fast in different frequencies. Yeah, so you get the point. What I really love about it is that we now have the possibilities to play with reactivities. So we can have, like, let's say we are in a park. We know we need high reactivity times. So let's say we can on channel 1 use 5 reactivity time, and we lose depth on that. But on the other hand, we can now use, let's say, 2 reactivity 2 on channel 2. That means we have the fast reactivity of 5 here and the lower but deeper reactivity here. And the good thing is you don't need to separate the tones. I'm not a big fan from hearing channel 1 here, channel 2 here. I'm a big fan of the mixed one, like 5-5. So I do it equally on both ears, so I have both signals on both ears. I really like this way. So that means you have the separation time on the targets when you need it on 5, and then you have the separation time from, let's say, 2, when you don't need separation time and you have the space to get in between. So that's a really good thing. And on the other hand, we also can use now an all metal mode. And that gets handy when you are on really small targets or deep targets. So we can do like reactivity of 1.5. That's really deep already. But on the other hand, we can do on channel 2 a reactivity time for, let's say, 84. So we get an all metal mode that picks up the deepest targets, and you can mix that. So unbelievable. But there is a lot of time that we need to test it, to check out which combination really is good. But always remember, it's not like 2 programs at one time or many different frequencies at once. It's just like 2 reactivity times to play with, or 2 iron tones. You can even set up that. So it's a lot of testing still going on, but I really till today like the update. And yeah, write down, do you like it? Do you have it? Do you are you not interested in? So tell us in a commentary. And yeah, bye bye. Sorry for my English. Happy hunting.
That was great. I like that a lot. Yeah, so if you've got version 4, please do put in chat. I saw Lily saying that his English was better English than my German, she says. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. A lot of you guys know that, I mean, yeah, bit of a giveaway. Lots of Deus-related things in the background there. I've come from other detectors as well, and yeah, I'm really, really excited to load version 4 on here when necessary. I'm quite happy as it is at the moment. Yeah, isn't it just great that you can get a free, free up? I'm getting like a free detector.
That's right, absolutely. Yeah, just these upgrades are brilliant. Yeah, they really are. And free, what more could you want?
Exactly. What more can you want? Yeah, it's very good. Let me see here. In chat, we've got some other people who've been talking as well. Oh, we've got Jesse and Garrett as well. We'll be doing a live interview with Jesse at some point in the first half of the year. So really looking forward to that. And I'm sure you guys watching will as well. She's a very inspirational lady detecting in Wales and beyond.
She is. Hi, Jessie.
Muzzy says, I found the ST disorientating, but I need more time with it on a field I'm comfortable on. And I think, yeah, because that's what you said, Joe, earlier on. You took it to a permission you've already got. It's not like you were going to a field of the unknown, so to speak. You already know what kind of soil type it is. That's where you based your opinion, surely.
I did, but I have to be honest here. The first day that I took them out, we were actually on a group dig, and it was really unfamiliar land, and I just switched them on and went, and that's how I felt. I found my first hammered coin with it on unfamiliar land on a group dig, and actually found 3 silvers on that day with them. But I didn't use it constantly. I was comparing it with my original program. And just switching between the 2, listening to the differences, and it's all trial and error at the moment, as far as I'm concerned anyway. But I love it already, as I've said. So, and I think it will only get better. I'm out again tomorrow, and my knowledge should grow. And hopefully my hammered coin collection as well.
Yeah, because you've done very well with your hammered coins, as far as I'm concerned. I haven't got the photo. I'm so sorry. I've got Jelly Morgan's photo of a lot of hammered coins, though. Look at that one. That's a great photo.
Oh, nice. Oh, she is good at photography, isn't she? That's lovely. Yeah, great photo.
Joe, question for you from Nilo says, are you using the HF coil as well?
No, I'm not. I'm using the 9-inch round coil with it. We do have the HF coil. To be honest, I haven't used it much. We're not on particularly noisy ground. And I feel that my 9-inch for the land that we're on at the moment is the one for me to use. So yeah, predominantly I am using the 9-inch coil, not the HF with it.
Okay. Really interesting. And talking of soil type as well, and we're going to be talking a little bit about America now. Why not? So next month, guys, we're going to be going to the States, and Teresa Kay is going to be co-host with me, and we're going to be interviewing Brian White of Southern Relic Adventures. I cannot wait for that. It's been months and months in the planning. All we got to do is wake up at the same time of day. But it's going to be a good one, and I think everyone will really enjoy that. We were going to do a little piece on the Carnix, but that can come. Guys, for anyone who hasn't already followed the Dig Show on Facebook, please go and do so, because I believe we've got to 400 followers, which might not seem like much to many people, but to us, that's a real win, isn't it, Joe?
It's great, brilliant. Yeah, so please give us a follow and share as well. Why not?
Yeah,
While we're asking.
401. There we go. Should we do
wow.
Should we do another giveaway, Joe?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, okay, right. That means I've got to learn how to do it all over again.
Oh no, you can't have forgotten already.
You'd be surprised. Right, so we got 5 times did it before. Selecting the winner, Adrian Altona. Oh, you're my winner. Sorry, I just had a shiver there. As if someone walking over my grave. It was someone who goes, what's he done with the mouse? Right, rolling for you, sir. Another Signals of Hope sticker, and we'll do one more as well. You know why I'm doing it? It's because we've got a coin pod in there, and I'm looking to see if we can shift that along a little bit. Select another winner, John Hemmings. Scale card.
Still nice. Not a coin pod though.
No, it's gonna. I think, and we've got a Dig baseball cap as well in there, so it's looking good. In fact, you know what? Reset the draw. I've reset the draw. Everyone who's currently watching in chat, put ! join. Zara, I can see that you've just very recently done it, so do it again. Everyone, ! join. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. Bang it in there now. Let's see what we've got. Got any music we can put on, Joe?
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's 2 entries in the draw.
Oh, one of them's me. No.
Oh, I'm going to do it as well. Oh, my wife's asking if I finished. Hang on.
God, that's it. We're getting lots in now. ! Join. There's a coin pod up for grabs.
Absolutely. Let's make it a bit easier. That's how we make it easier, isn't it, Joe?
Oh wow, that's I like those odds.
I'll shuffle it. I'll shuffle it just because that's the right thing to do. Right, the music has stopped. Everyone find a chair. I'm having a lot of fun. God, if only I had this earlier on. Right. We're up to 16 entries. We're going to have to
Good
stop
luck.
it at some point. Yeah, we have to stop it at some point.
Oh.
My finger is now hovering over it, so I'm stopping now. Right, I've stopped. Placo John is our last, I believe. I'm going to select the winner.
Drum
Justin
roll.
Phillips. What you gonna do, Justin? Hang on. We don't know yet what he's won. Hang on. Megaphone. Okay, Justin. Go. What's he gonna got? The big baseball cap. You know what? I'm in a good mood.
Nice prize. Ah, look at that.
Joe!
No.
What are we gonna do, Joe? You've just won the coin pod.
Was that no, do it again, do me. Everyone will be shouting fix. They don't call me Jammy for nothing.
Oh, very good. I love it. Right, ready? One more. Denny Slab, there you are. There's no point in rolling it, but I will do anyway. Denny, there we are. Coin pod. Guys, I'd like you all to...
Congratulations.
Yes, absolutely, Joe. I agree. Sorry, my manners. Congratulations. Coin pod. Oh, I should have said you should have done this first. Well, I don't really do requirements like that. But guys, Coin pod makes some really interesting stuff. Look, there's my advert up there. Our advert, sorry. And it would be... Let's wait for it to go up. A little bit like that one. Something like that one. Color, not too sure. Hands off, you know, no idea. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, well, wonderful. And we've got a really good giveaway, haven't we, Joe, for future? I can't remember what it is, but it's a good one from CoinPod.
We have. It's one of their Pro Elite fines pouches, and they're the ones that I use, and they are really good, really nice quality, top-notch fines pouch. So yeah, I use mine all the time. They're brilliant. So it's a really nice prize.
Yeah, I have to admit I've used it a lot. The coin pod. I've got a coin pod. I like that it's got the scale card, and it's a good quality one, and it's not one that, okay, it does say coin pod on it. I've got one from like it's years old. It's been going on forever and ever, and I can't put it out of its misery. I think I've even run over it, but it's the yeah, I have really. But yeah, it doesn't have like massive writing coin pod on it. It's just a little bit like, yeah, it tells you what it is.
Right.
So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I've kept everyone way too long. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I've really enjoyed it. Sorry that the first part of our show was a little bit like but the truth of the matter was that it was a little bit and I had to write some messages to people just prior to going on saying, really sorry, I don't think we're going to be able to do everything we want to do today. But we did well, didn't we?
No, I think it's gone all right, Chris. It's been good.
I've enjoyed
a little hiccup in the beginning.
What you mean?
Yeah, that's right. Me too.
We didn't hear your side of what the the top fines were. Actually, you know, we won't do it, but I'll make sure that we have it on there, guys, on our YouTube show. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming, guys. Really enjoyed it. That was loads of fun, especially towards the end. The Scottish Detectorist. Let's bring these little bits back up again. Slideshow. No. Where are you? Coming up. There we are. Scottish Detectorist. The World War I medal recovery. We did Detecting in Your Health today. The XP ST headphones info with Stefan. I really enjoyed that, and I thought that went well. We didn't get round to doing the study of Roman and Saxon, but boy, we've got a real show coming up for that when we do. And we had a little go at the Hammered Silver as well, courtesy of the book from Greenlight Publishing again. Really enjoy it. That's a really top book, that one, Coins of England. And of course, Treasure Hunting Magazine is out as well. This is the new issue. I won't go through it, but there's some really good stuff in that one. Guys, please write a review on our Facebook group on the left-hand side. Just click review, just type something in there. I would love you forever for that. Joe, can you sign us off?
We can. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. And we'll do it all again soon.
We certainly will. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us tonight. Chris and Joe out. It's been fun. Thank you.